for being here today. After spending the last legislative session in a super minority, seeing all of you show up today makes it all worthwhile. I want to say something that's going to sound a bit crazy, but that is, the Trump administration is the greatest DEI program that the United States has ever instituted. Because while we have allowed ourselves for too long to allow one group to be played off against another, now it is time to prove what's written on our coinage, e pluribus unum, of the many will become one. You know, I want to say just a couple words about the tariffs. How's your retirement portfolio looking these days? What are your prospects for affordable health care? Friends, this is the most dangerous moment in modern American history. The most dangerous moment in American history. This time the NSVs are not outside of our nation, they're inside our nation, and they're staging the largest bank robbery this nation has ever seen. It began years ago, not just with the Trump administration. Slice by slice, we have allowed politicians to take away our rights and to sell them out to foreign dictators. We've done this for a long time. We've supported banana republics, and now we want to be a super banana republic. Let me say this too. The tariffs are not only dangerous for the economy, they are dangerous from a national security point of view. Notice who they do not affect. Solely Putin's Russia. The bromance between Trump and Putin makes the man-crush Stalin had on Adolf Hitler look like a silly event. This is a dangerous moment, friends. This is a moment when a reckless dictator wants to throw this nation and the precious gift our founding fathers and mothers left us over the cliff. And we have to fight, we have to stand together, and we have to ensure that it doesn't happen. And when we've done that, we need to make sure that 80 years from now, we don't forget the lesson like we did this 80 years away from the war we fought to make sure that freedom would be dominant all around the globe. I want to tell you just a little bit about what Kansas is doing. You've seen a little spark of life from Chief Justice John Roberts, a little spark of light. A little spark of light. Many of us are hoping that the courts are going to save us. Well, let me tell you, in Kansas, we want to make Supreme Court justices electable like any politician. My respect to Wisconsin that said no to Elon Musk's $20 million. Judicial selection in Kansas is merit-based, and it works, and it's the pride of our state. We will not let anyone take it away from us. And I'll tell you why they're doing it. They're doing it for two reasons. The 2022 referendum that would have denied women health care rights, that's what they want to do again, by filling the bench with so-called pro-life justices. And number two, what they want to do is to introduce vouchers, ruin our public schools, and give more money to those that already have it. If you want that for our state, don't show up to the primary in 2026. But if you want to defend our Supreme Court justices, a woman's right to health care, and our public schools, you better not only be there during the primary in 2026, you better show up for the general as well and send us reinforcements in this building. We are vastly outnumbered and we're doing the best we can, but we can't do it unless you elect people who are going to fight for you and fight for the values that we hold dear. We cannot do it alone in this house, but we are going to do our best to do it, but we can only do it with your support. Send us reinforcements. We need them. Change is going to come from below. It's not coming from above. this to any Christians who are out here. If you belong to churches that are pushing this Christian nationalist crap and making a mockery and an idol out of Christ and Christianity, shame on you. Light a fire under your pastors. If they are not out there caring for the poor and the sick and the rights of those who are struggling in our society, they are not Christian, period. The mainline Christians have been silent for too long, pretending that standing on the sidelines is somehow being faithful to Christ. Well, in this time of Lent, it's important to remember that Christ carried a cross to Calvary to speak truth to power and to show us what happens when we do not help each other and support each other. And if we can't get that message into our heads, well, by golly, we're in trouble, whether we're Christians, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, or people of no particular religious faith at all, people of spiritual values. We must now stand together and say no to the heresy, both religious and secular, in this nation and reclaim our country. Thank you.